All right. Thank you for the break time. I guess we're on a slightly accelerated, condensed, might be a better word, schedule here. Four-part story. 2 down. To go. I'm still left with the lingering feeling that there might have been more to do in the house abandoned that I completely missed somehow. But I'm not convinced that I missed stuff. I'm just wondering. Less so in the lab conduct. Was as on rails as could be, wasn't it? I mean, you have to run the experiments in order to a T. Some text interaction at the end, but how varied was it really? And then the symbols. There was only one solution, get them, and it proceeded. Still, even the light interaction with the game and the way it's unfolding it has an appeal to it. But I'd like more. I'd like more from it. So that was kind of a where are they going with this? Neat mechanic, but didn't go anywhere. Oh, well, if these are related, and I can't really say how yet, I mean, I don't know. This was more interesting, and maybe we're getting somewhere. And you really want to know if we could drill a heart. Wrong game, that's Surgeon Simulator. Episode 3, the station process. Look around, go to open commands. Look around, go to and open. Look around, go to and open. Well, we've certainly been looking around in go to, and I've opened things as needed. I don't think I've missed opening anything important. Those are sort of the basic parsed commands here. Even when any of the games, popular games, were text adventures, there were differences to how you could interact. What could you get away with saying? What would confuse the parser?
Station 3, do you read me? Give me a sign, man. This storm is getting pretty wild.
Greenland?
Come on, 3, log in. Quit fucking around.
Log on. 03031968.
There he is.
Finally, what took you?
Is the microphone still broken in Station 3? I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, you can't reply. You should be able to hear you, though. Can see activity registering, so your voice is definitely going through.
Oh, okay. We can chat later, 3.
Yeah, this is pretty serious. I've had a distress call from Central. There's a situation and we have to fire up signal monitoring and relay systems right away.
What kind of situation?
I don't know. I'm assuming it's got something to do with this storm. Whatever it is, it's big to want to involve us.
Shit. Okay, what do we do then?
Well, my fucking cabin power isn't holding up in this weather, so I can't process the signals myself. 2, you need to feed the frequency information through to the backup terminal in Station 3. And 3, you just need to tune, decode, and process. Just refer to the handbook on the microfilm. It'll walk you through it.
I've never done any of this stuff, so I'm not going to be much help, I'm afraid.
It's simple, honestly. You could do this in your sleep.
Okay, first one is due to appear in a minute or so. Have a quick read of that microfilm handbook. It should be on your left.
I'm going to get suited up and restart the generator. Don't fuck it up.
Oh, I hate microfilm. Are you kidding? Oh, come on.
Okay,
I haven't had to do
we're
this
up.
shit since high school.
Do whatever it is you're supposed to do.
Are you kidding me? Central Operations Message Authentication Conversion Handbook. Can I just go on the record and say two things? Kids these days, you're all so fucking spoiled. Get off my lawn! Microfilm. God. Have a zoom. Focus. There he is. Not everything retro is good. Microfilms are fun. We at the Central Monitoring Division would first like to thank you for agreeing to commit to a year's service at your remote monitoring station. The work you do here is of vital importance to national security and of our great nation. While you may never receive the explicit gratitude of our citizens, we will always be indebted to you. Operator role. An operator at one of our remote monitoring stations will be responsible for the following duties. The daily monitoring specified the daily monitoring specified radio frequencies and the input of test data in a timely manner. In the event of a national security emergency, you will be asked to monitor and input live without question or hesitation. Like missile launch? Carry out any maintenance needed on site to ensure the continual running of the station. Wouldn't be launch, but some sort of... should such a situation arise, all intruders should be... You are instructed to meet with supply ships and ration food accordingly to ensure the station is continually well stocked. In case of redacted, your 14th and 15th molar teeth remember the tooth. Please note that any instructions carrying the GCS flag must be dealt with as a matter of urgency. Okay. Sigma, Abacus, portfolio, Morse code, phonetic conversion chart, closing, whole bunch of stuff. On receipt of this callback code, did anyone catch a code? What code were we given? All I caught was tune, decode, process. Okay, let's see. Transmission, broadcast frequency, 30. Four, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. We're dead. It's a numbers station. Okay, but I should go turn that off.
0, 14,
Crazy.
14.
Put broadcast authorization key. We're going to the appendix, the conversion chart? Near the end there? So, not Morse. I mean, action. Out a little bit so I can better overviews of pages, refocus it. Hang on. We have here. What frequency are we on? 1930. Does that correspond to anything here? Frequency. Those are very different frequencies. Yeah, I have numbers 13, 0, 14, 14, 9, 3. But we're not on any of those frequencies. So, for instance, if we were on 7335, what if you input the key as is? Guess that's, yeah, I try that. Alright, I'm just looking though for a minute here. Oh, spaces, it won't all fit. 13, 0, 14, 14, 9, 3. Just wait for, wait, yeah, I overthink things. Thank you for suggesting just punching the numbers in. Code word reference, abacus. Well, okay, now we can. Thanks. Yay, overthinking things, yay! Look what I can do! Why did I mess with that again? That one's too sensitive. Playing around, I'm sorry. Abacus. After Eagle and Sigma. This XE allocate. I don't know if that's a colon in there. Might be. 202A. Colon. I'm typing this into a text editor that doubles as like does code markdown and stuff, and it is trying to fuck with what I'm doing. Okay, execute. Put terminal code, hitting enter at the end of each line. Type execute to run the program. I tried to tab to the next line. That's good. Good. It's a mix of things. Enter. Allocate. 202. Output log. False. Execute.
Okay, my light here just turned green and the signal stopped. So
Good
I
thing they were
did it right.
patient.
Next one coming up in 30 seconds, apparently.
Don't leave them hanging too long.
Because the last one was in
I
a
don't
minute.
know what they're for.
10.
I know we have to make them top priority, or I'll get shit.
Of course, don't worry, we'll keep on top of it. Okay, there it is. Creepy sounding things, aren't they?
3,500.
Twenty 14 0 1 2 26 14 0 1 2 26 14 0 1
Chevron.
2
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Amy, please. Raiding battle stations. Hey, Amy, thank you. Go raid. Thank you, amigo. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Simpika. What's happening? What are you looking for? Chevron? Centaur, was it? Didn't it say Chevron? Enter for sacrifice. Drive. Chevron. Hey, how goes it? Oh, just trying to wrap my head around what they had in mind with all of this. Seriously, microfilm? I mean, I haven't used microfilm in 25 years. I have not had my hands on microfilm in 25 years. How's it going with you? Okay, seriously, I'll be turning 40 this week and next week. And Pika, thank you for the host as well. Ref, init. Is that a W? I think it is. Hard to focus this silly thing. Variable replacement. X equals second, Y equals fifth. Oh, from the broadcast code. Better write this down where X equals the second. Broadcast code, which was meaning 6, not 20, not 0 as part of 20, meaning 6. So let's go with 6. Y is the fifth. Be 1. And Z would be the sixth. 2. 6, 1, 2. And can't even blame that on the dogs. It's not even one of the dog's hairs. It's one of mine. All right. 2. Shit, I'm typing in the wrong. I've got 3 keyboards in front of me right now. Caps, syntax, picky. This is just the proc and the get. No, all of them. Wondering if it was going to be picky about that.
Thanks, 3. Just pushing this update to the transmitter now. Getting the hang of it, huh? Next one coming up. 1. What does GCS mean?
GCS? What do you mean?
Yeah, no, this next one has come through with an additional note. GCS3 equals E1V1M1.
I've not seen it before. Check the microfilm.
We
Might
need
be
to see
something
it
in
again.
there about it. Listen, let me know when you're done with that one. I haven't heard back from the transport team and I'm starting to worry.
Sure thing. Okay, here it is. Whoa. Okay, that's different.
Flashing red screen.
Yeah, quite the warning sign.
Shit. Something's going on. The last 2 must have just been testing the system. Tune it as normal and I'll see what I can find out once I get these goddamn lights on.
1,320 incoming. Morse code. You gonna make me mess with Morse code? Can someone translate? I can hear dots and dashes, but my brain can't separate them enough. When the dots come in, I'll trip out. I've never really been trained in reading Morse code. I can barely differentiate. I know there's dots and dashes. Dash, 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 dash. Dash, 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 dash. Alright, let's... Ow. Okay, I'm gonna need someone's help on this one. Look at the Morse code section. Okay, there's a section circled. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so I got some of that. Bum, 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 bum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. So 0, 0. All right, I'm gonna go turn the radio back on and we'll just let it play. 0, 0. It was 7. Yeah, that. Barely distinguish. Okay, first two are 0. Two and 3. 7, 7, I think. So I'm gonna wait for another pass, try and confirm 7, 7. And then 3. 00773. Zero. Firm. 0. 0. 7. 7. 3. 0. But you were thinking 0, 9. 2 first. Hold on. No, it starts with D D D D D D D D D D. Goes D D D D D D D D D D D D D D D D D D. D D D D D. D D D D D D D. Did I really get the second one wrong? Resets. You're right, the last one's a beep. Hey, you're right, You're right, it's 09. You're right, it's very hard to hear. You're right. I'm glad you said it, and I can hear it, but I had to... Jesus. Go with that. Kansas. It does feel like we're launching stuff. That's creepy. Thank you for the help. Yeah, together we can all do this. Not canvas, Kansas. Having a few notes in here. Point, package, X, point, package. That sounds ominous. Y, we're giving XY coordinates for a package. Damn it, is that for... Euro? Or G? Execute variable. X is the largest number from the original broadcast. 9. Y is the smallest number from the original broadcast. 0, assuming 0 isn't like 10 value. 3. Okay. Urgent, this is a live scenario. I get wrong there. Point package. Syntax, caps, just like last time.
Okay, one, we're done. Nothing has happened really, all good.
That's what
did
you
want?
think.
I'm about to head outside to look at this generator. My cabin is completely out. Listen,
Scorched Earth,
I just
18
checked the roster,
targets.
and we were supposed to hear from the supply team 3 days ago.
Launch
But I've had nothing.
successful.
No responses either.
Shit. The storm?
I hope not. 3, can you monitor a range for me? They use an emergency signal somewhere between 8,500 range. FM. See if you can track it down for me.
That's our supply for the next 6 months. If they turn back, what do we do?
We can reschedule. I'm more worried that they didn't turn back. Otherwise, we'd be having a drink by now. The boat was called 20F.
God, yeah. Okay. 3. 8,500 FM somewhere. See if you can pick up a distress signal or something.
Does anyone read? This is supply vessel 20F. Do you read me?
Oh my god, that's them.
This is a distress signal from supply vessel 20F. Please respond. Is anyone there? We don't have enough supplies to last whatever this is out. We have some on board, but it's not enough. We try to turn back, but storm, or them, have messed with our GPS and sent us straight into the
What
ice.
on earth is he talking about?
We're holed up here. We just got word from Central that New York has fallen. Everyone's gone there now. I thought us being so remote would give us time, maybe, but I can see it coming. Be ready, all of you. It's 20F out.
1, are you there? Are you hearing this?
Lock your door, 2. 3, do the same.
What do you mean? Did you hear the report?
I just got a call from Station B at the coast. Something is happening. I don't know what, but they said we had to lock up and stay in our cabins. Then it went dead.
What are you talking about?
Just do it. They're here.
Ugh! Who are they? Shit, 1, there's another GCS signal coming in. Do we process it still?
Yeah. As long as the GCS number is going up, we're helping a lot of people.
It
Helping
was 3
a lot
last
of
time.
people.
It's 6 this time. What does it mean?
Pretty sure we're launching nukes
That's
and
good.
wiping out the
That's good.
world.
Just process the signals.
That's it in.
Hotel. Bravo. Echo. Mike. Zulu. Sierra. Hotel. Bravo. Echo. Mike. Zulu.
So, the first one, my MZSHBE. Mike. I would say Mike. Something else, was it? Too much, I can't hit the top. Weird computerized voice saying Mike. Did I get it wrong? Mike Zulu Sierra. Hear it again.
Bravo. Echo. Mike. Zulu. Sierra. Hotel.
I need to do something else with it.
Bravo. Echo.
Use the frequency tables. Input broadcast authorization key. Oh, yeah, mix them with those tables. Have you played this? Are you looking this stuff up? What frequency are we on? 970. Yeah, so that corresponds. Good. 15. One. Seven. Wait, no, I jumped one. Where did I just go with that? Where did I even get the 7? What was I looking at? I was looking at the wrong line. Sorry. Where are we at here? B was the 1 and S. 20. My notes are a little jumbled here. H. Had my shit, and I was looking in the wrong column again too. Ugh. All right, hold on. Just start over with this thing. I gotta delete part of my notes here that are scrambling my brain. Okay, just that. I'm gonna get rid of the numbers I wrote down so far. I'm gonna space these fuckers out because it's making my head hurt. M. 6970 is our frequency, right? 6970. Third column, M. 15. Jesus. 2. S. 21. H. N. B. 4. E. 7. Wrong keyboard. Ah. Centaur. We're using every damn code in the book, aren't we? Or, you know, in a real emergency, if you made someone look up all the codes on microfilm, that would suck. Look like there's any particular variables we need to worry about.
There's something... I don't know what I'm looking at. Cabling? 1, I can see something above 3's cabin. One of the power lines down. 1, are you there?
that?
I can't see you from here, One. What's going on?
It's above me. Shit, it's above me. It's over Station 3 too. They're here.
What's here? Jesus, One, what the fuck is out there?
It's fine. It's fine. You'll be fine.
One's
Shit.
offline.
Here's another signal. GCS7 equals E1 V5 M1. One, what the hell? It's flashing urgent.
This whole damn thing is urgent. Put someone else in charge. You can do these things faster too. 8150.
9, 0, 4, 5. 1, 8, 9, 0, 4, 5.
Putting this one straight.
1, 8, 9, 0, 4.
Sacrifice. Turn that off.
1.
Guys, are any of you walking around in that storm? That's crazy. You'll get yourself killed.
No one is outside. You're seeing things, 4.
Sacrifice, right? Okay, rotate X. X is numbers 1, 2, and 3 from the original broadcast. 189.
3. Number station 3. This is station 4. Do not go outside. Don't go out there. Stay inside. Lock up. Do not go out there.
And Z, authorization word from Appendix C. Appendix C, authorization word from Appendix C.
Guys, I'm shutting down Station 5 and getting the fuck out of here. They took 6. Station 6 is fucking gone. Those things just ripped it out of the ground.
So, signal modulation. What that we're on right now? We're on USB 8150. Total broadcast process total of broadcast numbers. Okay, so 18 to 27. Total is my options here. Total is greater than 30. No. Alexander. Alexander. Should be interesting. Goodbye, world.
Three. James, the last signal hasn't sent. My terminal is going crazy demanding a response. I think the wind has misaligned a transmitter or something. We need to go out to it.
I was just warned not to go outside.
Please, James. I'm sorry, but I can't get out. I'm trapped. You'll still be able to hear me, though. Go. Go.
Are we upside down? Oh, I'm being dragged. Well, I hope whatever's dragging us is going to align things for us. You think? But I get to use my gamepad. Oh my god. Can't use the, there's no analog. I can use the left stick, but not the right stick. Maybe I'll just use WASD, you can use the arrow keys. You gotta use the mouse, so yeah, no point using the gamepad there. Oh my god, it's a different game. It's a really weird frame rate. What were we even supposed to do? McCready, are you in here? We are playing the thing now. I feel like I'm wandering off, and weren't we supposed to do something with a dish? Wouldn't that be back at our place where we... Never mind, I'm just going because it seems to be the only thing to do. Wires. Or I don't really have a reticle anymore. Click on any of this stuff. I am, it's unclear. It opened just when I was clicking around. Right click, left click. You click, I click. This way. Why exactly were we warned not to go outside? Is there anything out here? keep hitting other buttons, hoping I can run or jump or do something. Surprise! Walking simulator. We're playing a few text adventures. I bet you didn't see that coming. Have I just backtracked all the way? Have I just... How lost am I? I feel pretty lost. Have I really just back... Talk to me, anyone, about anything that you might know or think. Yeah, somehow I've turned around. Which, with no distinct features, is not really shocking, but... What happened to you'll still be able to hear us? I know I'm still going backwards, but this time, as long as we're all the way back here, I want to see if there was something to do that I missed or a different direction to go in. Flags. Like where you came from. It is, yeah. Still going back. Hey there, Daisy. Yeah, so... As far as I could tell, I couldn't get in anywhere. I'm gonna go click on that door. There's no reticle that I see, and opening that one panel by the switches would be the only interaction since we exited the building. It went first person. How bizarre. Tabs doing nothing, control shift, all that jazz. Nothing. Daisy says hello, everyone. Alright, so eyes peeled in all this snow. We're going forward again from nearly the beginning of the area. Try not to get turned around this time. Right. Down here that I found. We're gonna go up the stairs in a moment. The box, but yeah, can't interact. Since the game has mostly been a text adventure, I have no familiarity with what kind of interactions. I mean, not all text adventure, but this is sure different from the rest of the game. I have no existing model for knowing what they want me to click on in this area. And no reticle. Why are we on the street? I mean, why are we outside? Something to do with like an antenna, an alignment. It's not clear to me either. We were told to go outside right after the other person told us not to go outside. Woman said, I can't do it from here. You're gonna need to go outside. So it seems like this is where we need to do something, and I was even able to open this. But I haven't been able to click on anything else. Let's try again. No reticle, but can I click on things? Last command failed, and we need to fix something when we were entering commands. Seem to be able to interact with this anymore, and yet this is the closest we've gotten to interacting with something. We opened that panel. Ugh. Hold on. Is there anything we can turn on? Is there more stuff we can interact with after all? Two generators we need to turn on. Bad if that's what they want. Follow the wires. Stretch those legs.
I can't feel my legs, James.
I'm the one who's outside. You can't feel your
I'm
legs?
so tired. What are you doing? James, please.
He's coming back.
We'll hold all the hands. They're on the keyboard and mouse right now. You hear the whispering? I heard whispering. I'm not crazy, you're crazy.
That's it. He's coming back. James, everyone is waiting on you. You need to wake up.
Wake up. James, wake up.
Machines, they are your lifeline. Follow them. Please.
James, go to them. Tell them what happened.
Mr. Asian, can you hear me?
Where did we come out of initially? Because this was the first thing I tried to do and we couldn't. Okay.
Welcome back.
A warm place. To be concluded. Parts down. Need to wake up, James. To wake up. Come back. Okay, I'll be right back. My dogs are funny. When I got them food before, only one of them wanted to eat. Jazz, now she's all, be right back. Give me 1 second. All right, thank you. She may not even eat it, but she decided she wanted it, so had to abide. The last session, episode 4. Well, I knew this was going to be a short game on the way in. Some commands may be case sensitive. No kidding. Kidding. Welcome back, Vent. Hey, man, is tomorrow the next attempt?
I think that's enough of that for now.
Things go well. Can be. Scary stuff. Describing.
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you?
Enough of that.
Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
We're in a wheelchair. We're watching television.
This place must be starting to feel like home to you. Don't worry. Try and get you out of here eventually. Just in here. Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready? Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
Hard just to think about. You gotta be there. Give her some hugs for all of us.
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, and in the room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian. As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident. In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember.
Good, because I'm all confused.
Your mind. It's like a conscious black box. It can show you your memories. Look into it. In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a
False
remote
memory.
weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily,
Coma.
encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back. People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
Wait, is it, we're doing... Half of me is getting more confused.
Gotta see this. This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James. Gotta
James,
see this.
you gotta see
This
this.
is 20F
12,
12
19,
19
86,
86
23,
23
04.
04. Type in the numbers, James.
Yeah, Vent, I would struggle to explain because it's deliberately confusing. No, I'm sure it makes more sense to some people who have followed the thread a little better than I have. Report. Whoa. I went over here for the code word report, and this is a report on a road traffic accident. Wilson Police Department. It's time to remember, James. Huh. Okay, that's neat. In here and take a look. Good microfilm. Ugh. James. Married. So annoying. But the controls on this microfilm are just maddening. Because they're authentic and microfilm. So glad it's so gone. Arrived on the scene to discover 2 cars that had been involved in a near head-on collision. What's his last name? Mr. Aiton? Aiton found lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries. An ambulance was immediately called. His passenger was trapped in the vehicle in critical condition from wounds sustained in the collision. The driver of the blue sedan, Mr. Hennings, was found dead on arrival. It was noticed that there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle on the passenger seat. Fatal accident. They've circled fatal accident, empty whiskey, out of control. Mr. Aiton was questioned on scene. He described an oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control. He swerved to avoid. Mr. Aiton's passenger was his sister. Well, no codes. Sorry, what? Unless those are the 3 things to type in. Fatal accident. Whiskey out of control. Kind of looks right to me. But are they going to be, is this like more picky syntax? Do we have to 20 F dash fatal accident? Let's try correcting that and see if it likes that, and then we'll proceed. Was it? Shit. How was it displayed? Code as well.
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices. You have to face it, James. Finally.
Audio archive, reporting officer. Officer Williams, interview.
It's not likely. At all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years, and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this. It's him. This Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
Doesn't make sense to you. No kidding. You step out into the hospital ward, only it seems abandoned. Your vision is blurry. Pull the fire alarm! This certainly feels like an emergency. Recording. All of your episodes were recorded to tape. This is the 4th. At 3 episodes. This is the 4th. All locked. Don't have that 5th pint. Don't have the 4th or the 3rd or what the hell with that sign? Hands up. Someone else is here. They weigh heavy in your hand. You wash your hands, but in this place it feels pointless. I'll be the judge of that. This would have been Henning's bed. It's cold to the touch. Spent most waking moments in here. The only video they have, some horror compilation. Trash. Stories Untold. Only caught a glimpse of the room. I guess that's why there's no detail here. Memory. Does offer a bit of justification for everything being a bit bland and foggy. Only certain details in real focus. The waiting area is dark, but you feel a presence right behind you. One breathes on your neck, standing over you. Feel dread in the pit of your stomach. Yeah, I know that's some bad aliasing.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident. I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules. Come on, 100 joules. Charging up full to 10. Come on.
Come on! Come on! Oh, you want me to do this?
Can we get this on the screen, please? Clear. No reaction from first stage.
Is that
Let's try
the
hard.
heart?
200 joules. Keep the amp charged at 10.
You blew up
200
our
joules.
heart?
Keep the charge at 10. Let's go. Clear. Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full. Come on, 360, hurry.
This analog controls with the mouse holding it down. I'm using a trackball. It's annoying as hell.
Clear. Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse. Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
Run that X-ray,
We're
huh?
over that X-ray. Let's get it going now, please.
X-ray data.
Can we get this on the screen, please?
Thought we were. XR, it's on. I don't remember from the manual. What are the pieces we need? Like the cameras, waiting X-ray data. Oh, we haven't hit the green button.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation.
There's the
Switch on the
drilling.
drill, please.
Probably turn off the rest then, huh? Turn off the X-ray.
The drill, please.
You want a normal display, especially if you're drilling into my head. Drill. The sucker off.
Mr. Asian, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay calm and try to relax while we go through these next steps. We're going to attempt to...
Yeah, I'll be over here remaining calm.
Discomfort.
All discomfort relieved. You know, that's a horrifically annoying sound to make a player listen to for more than a couple seconds, right, devs? Right? Come on! You trying to hurt people's ears? Own it back. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, your sister, Jennifer, have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. Sister, Jennifer, car accident. The house is full. You're in the living room, and as usual, you don't recognize a soul. Room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad. There's a door to the hall. Okay. Push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is as welcoming as ever, only this time the folks have put a great big banner up across the main wall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. Bon voyage, James. Finally, not the family disappointment. Kitchen still there? They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table, and the party's in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table, although no one's eating it. The carcass from before. Eat the pig! I know. Ziggy, 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 zig. The pig. Eat the pig. Dad's cooked a hog roast. It looks great. Wait, what am I waiting for? Is there a door in here like there was? Or there's a utility room and writing on the wall. Also, Jen is here signaling you. Ralphine, eat carcass. I'll give it a try. All right, I don't know what you're looking at. Look at wall. Carcass. You are far too critical. It's a fresh hog roast. Oh. It's either a good guess or you played this, huh? Maybe. Yeah, Carcass, you are far too critical. It's a fresh hog roast. Just as you were about to head inside the utility room, Jen places her hand on your shoulder. She was signaling to us. Hug. You're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks you if you're enjoying the party. I don't know. Tell her it's great. Even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway. And to loosen up, she asks you to get her a drink. Have to do some other things. You pour Jen a drink, and one for yourself too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted for the big trip. No. You tell her no. As usual, everything is last minute. Another hug. Your family have really gone out of their way to make this trip happen for you. Might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. Gonna miss you. You're gonna miss her. Walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding, smiling at the approving faces. So much to do for this move. Can't mess it up. But first, a drink. Or, I want to go upstairs. You're about to go into the hall, and you notice the utility room door is open. A first. Well, not really. I opened it a minute ago. May be stubborn. It's gonna make me. It's not gonna let me go. Go to hall. Gonna stick. Okay. You open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskeys. Ceiling to floor racks. Collector, although he does actually drink them too. There's a bottle with a ribbon round it and a card. You pick up the whiskey and the card. Your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't, really, but you have to try it. With your whiskey in hand, take in the room about you. Room around about you. Must be hundreds, no, thousands of pounds worth of drink in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. I don't like whiskey at all. Sorry, I don't understand. Yeah. Thank Dad. Go back. Go out. Racks of fine wines and the door to the kitchen. Boozed. Head back into the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. Stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. Take another swig and give the thumbs up to Dad across the room. Nods and winks. Go back out to the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way through, and you make it to the hall. Stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. Staring straight at you. No one else notices. Talk to the hen! Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. Sorry, I don't understand. Sorry, I don't understand. I don't understand. What do you want from me? What did I already say? Talk to Jen, hug Jen. Sorry, I don't understand. Go back.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I'm so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
Standing in the hallway. Something has stopped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. Memories, right? Change the past, but I don't know what's going on really. Tell her no. Say no. No. Yeah, we can talk in the car. Go get your keys. Oh, that's what she's saying? Won't take no for an answer, apparently. I don't know what you're trying to use. Let's go upstairs. Love to call it a night, but Jen is waiting. I don't know where my keys are. Maybe they're upstairs. Doors to the kitchen and living room lead from here, while stairs can take you up. Hope I didn't leave my car keys laying around in the living room in the middle of a party. I don't know what you would do, but... You're sure your keys are in the living room? Well, say so. I was just checking. Coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mom is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. You mean you don't understand? Hug mom. What good are you then? Stupid computer. Drinks on coasters like proper civilized people. You can't see your keys. I have to say mum? Is that the problem? I have to say talk to mum? Maybe I could hug her after all. Tears immediately start to appear in her eyes. My son, off to America. Yeah, but your parser won't take the word mom. How do you like that? She gives you a hug. I don't have to do it. To type it. Thanks, Mum. Seen my keys? Cable or no? The parser is not gonna process ask Mum about keys. Guess we're gonna go look in the kitchen. Empty-handed, you head back out into the hall. Bottle of whiskey in hand, but no car keys. Do you see a problem? I see a problem. If you're walking around at a party with a bottle of whiskey in your hand looking for car keys, stop. Just fucking stop there. Jen points to the living room and sighs as she puts on her coat. Well, it's gonna be the not living room pretty soon if we're looking for car keys with a bottle of whiskey in our hand. Find the keys! Coffee table, a drinks cabinet, chairs overflowing with jackets and coats. Take jacket? Do we have a jacket? Search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Now, throw the keys somewhere. Go flush them. Just don't get in the car. Keys in hand, you head back into the hall to meet your doom. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She'll be even more glad when she's dead in an hour. She has work in the morning, and she'll never make it. And no one else is in any fit state to drive. Neither are you. You handle it, though. You can handle it, though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? What the fuck does that have to do with it? You might know your stairs like the back of your hand, but if you're drunk, you're gonna fall down them. All right, let's go die. Yeah, I didn't think so. You open the front door and walk outside. Cold air hits you. You're glad you have your jacket with you. It'll really protect you in that accident. There's a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house, and the car sits at the front of the house. Throw keys away. I didn't think so. Fumble with the car handle, confused, until Jen tells you, maybe use the key in your hand. Fumbling with the keys, you should not be anywhere near a fucking car. The car is freezing. Every sign is telling you not to do this. As you fumble around with your seatbelt, your sister opens up the car glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. Tells you that it's for when you return. After she dies. Okay, sis, we'll read the note after you die in the car accident. Well, I want to read it now. The note is from your dad and reads, "Hi, son. Hope you enjoy your break. Need to fire up the generator." It's that note. Right. Yes, well, your note, and it's the key to the house, I guess. Seatbelt's on. You're ready to go. It's time to go crash. Car doesn't move. Given the engine isn't never driven before, or maybe you're drunk, or maybe you're wrestling with a half-assed text parser, or a very rigid one. You try to turn the ignition with sheer willpower despite holding the keys in your hand. Use key. Takes a number of attempts because you are shit-faced, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. You have no business doing this. Why are you putting me through this? Why are you making me go through these motions? Put it in gear. The car doesn't move given that the engine isn't on. What? I put the key in, but I didn't turn the key. Turn key. I'm getting a little fed up with this. Hey, old blood wolf. At times it is, and at times it. Drive car to our doom. Car squeals but stays stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake, giving you wide. I'm gonna. What? Why are you? What's with the granular micromanagement bullshit all of a sudden? And then the text parser. What did? Amazing how things can just go into. I'm caring less and less by the microsecond. What are you doing? What you're trying to use. Well, let me get the message again. Drive car. You said, what about the brake? Car squeals but stays stationary. Releasing the brake. But release the brake didn't work, right? Release the brake. Release the brakes. The brakes. The brakes. The brakes. Yeah, good times. Car is freezing. Very hesitantly release the handbrake. I'm not even drinking. This was seltzer. Right. Now, sorry, I'm getting flustered. I have to read this now, huh? I am driving very drunk on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen started dozing off as soon as the journey got going. This shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. You don't want to. You had better ask Jen for directions. She grunts and throws her arm to the left. It's left. Of course it's left. Turn the car left at the junction and accelerate off. Confident that you are on the right road now, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. Bad plan. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in her chair and clutches your arm. He asks you to slow down. Slow the fuck down! That's not what really happened,
You're
though,
all
is
over
it?
the place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you. Crazy sister. Strange. There's a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow, like slow motion. You try to react, but it responded to that. Yay, text parsers. You try to react, but your body isn't responding.
James, for fuck's sake, pull over.
There's nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it. The lights merge with your car. The outside joins the inside. The whole world around you begins to scream.
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
You wake up in the car. Your world is upside down. Your seatbelt struggles against gravity, trying to hold you in your seat. An impact into another car has torn a hole in the chassis. Poisonous fumes spill into your car from the engines. You're in grave danger. You have to get out of here. Release yourself from the seatbelt. Gravity takes over as you slump onto the roof of the car. Open the door. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees on the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. The blue car has smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You're standing holding your whiskey and your dad's note, and flashing lights are approaching at a distance. Just, you fucking deserve all of this right now. Oh. You fucked up. Sit the fuck down and wait for the cops. Do. Throw the bottle. will find it and they will come to you. Set it down. I said sit the fuck down. What do you want from me? Drink the rest. Sorry, I don't understand. Also a terrible plan. What do you want? Look at the car. Look around. Crash site. Smoke billows from the crashed cars to the sky above. This is really washed out and hard to read. Sky above, exterior lights flicking on and off. I mean, we heard some of this dialogue before. Look at car. Look at Jen. What car? Car yours. Alright, let's look at the other car. Look at blue car. The hazard lights are blinking and fumes rising. Can I get a clearer view of this text? Rising from the engine. Through the smashed windows, you can see the motionless driver. He's dead, right? According to the report, he was dead, and our sister doesn't make it. There's no going home in this. The symbols and writing on the car are barely visible anymore. More dialogue we heard before. It was hit, but there's no opening the passenger. What do you want? Nothing that can help you in there. You need to fix this before the police arrive. I'm sorry, but this 4th episode is making me angry. Fix what? Read the note again? The note, always changing. Now reads, get through this, James. I don't care if you want to or not. Can't just toss this away without thinking. They will find it and they will come to you. I said the note, not the bottle. What do you want me to do? Hide the bottle? Well, that's not smart thinking, James. They will eventually find it and they will link it to you. No shit, huh? I'm waiting for them to get here. Any suggestions? Run away? So I was thinking run away. I think I already tried looking at Jen. Put away bottle. What good is pouring it out? Still have the bottle. Fucking wait for the cops. want us to be able to figure it out. I want us to be able to figure it out. If anybody can pull anything out of their head or ass, that would just, I'll try it. Got any ideas? I prefer we didn't just look it up, because if we look it up, then we are literally looking up like the last thing in a, it would be silly. I feel so much better if we can, anybody here can just figure it out or guess it or something. Open blue. The door is jammed. You don't have time for messing around like this, James. Apparently we do. Apparently we have lots of time. Harry, Jen. Smash the bottle over your head, James. No, it's not gonna with bottle. Throw bottle at car. Can't just toss this away without thinking. They'll find it and they'll come to you, James. Didn't I already try that? I think we've already tried that too. Oh, fuck! I remember now. He blamed it on, in the story. With the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the thrill of their sirens. You simply cannot go to jail. Like this? What, for this? Illegible. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey, because you're an asshole. You then very deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle's contents onto the driver, and you toss the incriminating evidence onto his passenger seat. Fuck James. Circle of flashing lights surround you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people, all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Confess, sorry, you're not making any sense. Say hello! Hi, officer. You try to talk, but you're not making any sense. Okay. Yeah, put hands up, wave. like that. That's right. Go to figure. Man, well, I enjoyed parts of this game, but
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember. It was all your fault.
Yeah, I got that part.
I know what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it. Say it, James.
It was all my fault.
Say it. Tell them.
It was all my fault. I tell them?
Listen to yourself.
Trying. Anytime now.
It has to end, James.
Yep. Oh. Trying to look forward to it.
Do you not understand? This episode
bag of
must
dicks.
come to an end. Make
Yeah,
it
I mean,
stop,
it's
make it
dark
stop.
and-
Do you remember?
There's a... Yes, it's a reveal
Stop the
of
session
something, but...
installation.
I don't know, it's like an incoherent way to tell the tale of
Go back to where we started.
this tragedy through the lens of all these machines and his mangled memories, and it's just...
Put an end to this nightmare.
Alexander was always watching remotely, I don't... Yeah, I
You
mean...
can do this, James. You can let go.
Yes, that's horrific. But... Stop the tape. Somebody stop the tape! Oh my god. Tell me what the fuck to click on, because I'm gonna go crazy. Sometimes they make you watch your past sessions. Oh, I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. I'm gonna turn the fucking game off. What are we supposed to do right now? Oh, breathe. There. Look at this. Breathe. Keep going. You have to. Read what they said. Give up. A coward. Help. Sometimes you do things. Sometimes those things are wrong. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Right, that's cool. Said. Have to. But you're flashing red lights and annoying sounds. And it's not high fidelity. It's very low fidelity. It's visually distorted and... Don't know what the fuck you want from me, and I am gonna turn your game off without finishing it. Are you kidding me? This is just devolving into unpleasantness. Fuck off. I thought I tried. The reticle in this game is ass. I clicked on the fucking thing 3 times. I wanna smash something into my head right now.
Today, Mr. Haitian. I guess we should tell the police.
I can't even tell you how
bad.
badly.
Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
I don't like how that game made me feel. Jeez. Music is cool though. Stories told. Still think I missed a bunch of stuff in the first episode, but maybe not. Weird. Okay with weird. It was short. I'm okay with short. It was dark. I'm okay with dark. It was confusing. Presentation was not the machines, the experiments, not the instructions, not the code book. Yeah, the microfilm machine was cool for 5 seconds and a pain in the ass for half an hour. It was a cool idea for 5 seconds, but then the actual gameplay using it was nerve-wracking. I don't know what to say. Well, it was a thing. I don't know what we're gonna play tomorrow. I'm still a weird, sad mess, so I don't, hopefully we will play something tomorrow. I don't know what it will be. My doorbell just rang. So, you know what? I'm going to wish you all a good evening. I'm going to go answer my doorbell. Timing is weird there. Catch you all on the flip side, hopefully tomorrow. Thank you for the good company. Great company, and the host love, and the sub support. Thank you all. You guys on the flip side. Good night.